First things first, you might be wondering, what are these new Hunger Games all about? Well, let me break it down for you in a way that even your grandma could understand. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes is a thrilling dystopian book by Suzanne, an American writer. It's a story that happens before the Hunger Games series. The book came out on May 19, 2020, and you can also listen to it as an audiobook read by Santino Fontana. Because of the COVID-19 pandemic, they had a virtual book launch. Plus, there's a movie based on it coming out on November 17, 2023, made by Lionsgate. The young archer didn't even exist when the events of The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes happened. So don't expect to see familiar faces like Katniss Everdeen, Peete Mellark, or Gale Hawthorne in this story. Jennifer Lawrence revealed on the Rewatchables podcast that she came close to declining the role in The Hunger Games because of the immense popularity of Twilight. She explained that the massive fame of the Twilight series made her rethink her life goals. She didn't aspire to become the most famous person on the planet. Right after Mockingjay Part 2 was released, Jennifer Lawrence made it clear that she had no interest in a Hunger Games prequel. She thought it was too early to consider. It's like running a marathon and someone keeps reminding you that there's another race ahead. You just want a chance to catch your breath. In a chat with Yahoo Entertainment's Kevin Polloway, Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes director Francis Lawrence and producer Nina Jacobson discussed the chance of Jennifer Lawrence's Katniss returning to the franchise. They believe it's improbable unless the series writer, Suzanne, decides to bring the character back. Jennifer Lawrence recently denied the rumor that she'll appear in the upcoming film, The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. She played Katniss Everdeen in the earlier Hunger Games movies, but this prequel is set 64 years before those events. Some online speculation suggested she might make a cameo as Katniss's grandmother, even though her character wasn't born at the time. During an interview, she was asked if there was any truth to this rumor. She playfully responded, "Oh, 'cause I'm 49 in Hollywood years, huh?" before setting the record straight, saying, "No, that's not true." None of the original cast is expected to return for this prequel, which stars Tom Blythe as a young Coriolanus Snow and Rachel Zegler as tribute Lucy Gray Baird. While some fans might want Jennifer Lawrence to return as Katniss, it's not a good idea as it could undermine the closure of the original Hunger Games movies. The prequel will focus on a different part of the Hunger Games world, and it's best to keep it that way. After a prolonged and expensive war with the districts, during which the capital endured a direct siege, the capital is severely damaged and just beginning to recover from its victory. The once wealthy and powerful Snow family has fallen on hard times, mainly because their munitions factory in District 13 was destroyed in the war. The head of the Snow family, General Crassus Snow, was a key strategist and war hero for the capital, but died in action. Despite trying to maintain appearances, Crassus's son and heir, an 18-year-old named Coriolanus Snow, along with his cousin Tigress and their grandmother, nicknamed Grandmom, are running out of options and resources. They face losing their grand apartment and social standing. Coriolanus is determined to restore his family's prosperity, guided by the family motto, "Snowlands on top." Coriolanus excels academically at the prestigious Capital Academy and is chosen to mentor a tribute in the upcoming 10th Hunger Games. This is the first time mentors are assigned to the tributes, and it's also when interviews and a host, Lucky Flickerman, are introduced. Coriolanus is initially disappointed to be assigned the District 12 female tribute, Lucy Gray Baird. Lucy Gray is a member of a nomadic musician group known as the Covey. She caught the capital's attention by singing defiantly during the reaping and causing a commotion with the mayor's daughter, Mayfair, over a boy named Billy Tope. Coriolanus is determined to make a good impression because his success in the games can save his family's apartment and secure his future at the university. He meets Lucy Gray at the train station, but a mix-up leaves them locked inside a transport vehicle with the other tributes. Some tributes consider killing Coriolanus, but Lucy Gray intervenes, knowing their families would suffer. The transport vehicle drops them in a cage at the Capitol Zoo, and Coriolanus and Lucy Gray seize the opportunity to put on a show to gain the Capitol's sympathy. Coriolanus starts sharing his food with Lucy Gray, as the Capitol neglects to feed the tributes. Other mentors also begin providing food for their tributes, but some mentors, like Arachne Crane, mistreat their tributes. Arachne is attacked and killed by her tribute, Brandy, and Brandy is subsequently shot by the Peacekeepers. Coriolanus' classmate, Clemencia Dovecote, is distraught over the deaths. She was supposed to work with Coriolanus on a project to increase the game's viewership, but he has to complete it alone. He presents the project to the head game maker, Dr. Volumnia Gall, and suggests a betting scheme and sponsorships to engage Capitol citizens. Dr. Gall drops the project into a tank of genetically modified snakes. Coriolanus must retrieve parts of the project from the tank, and when Clemencia tries to help, she is bitten by the snakes and hospitalized with severe side effects. Coriolanus and Lucy Gray grow closer, bonding over their difficult upbringings. During a tour of the arena, rebel bombs explode and kill several tributes and mentors. Lucy Gray saves Coriolanus' life after the explosion. They share a kiss before the games begin, despite the negative publicity from the Capitol deaths. The games are brutal, with many tributes dying from various causes. Sejanus Plinth, another mentor, enters the arena at night to die as a martyr, but Coriolanus convinces him to live. As they leave, they are attacked by other tributes, and Coriolanus kills one of them in self-defense. The footage is altered to hide their presence in the arena. In Dr. Gall's lab, Coriolanus notices genetically modified snakes like the ones that attacked Clemencia. He drops Lucy Gray's handkerchief into the tank so the snakes recognize her scent. During the games, the snakes are released and kill several tributes, but spare Lucy Gray, surrounding her but not biting. Lucy Gray ultimately wins the games with the snakes and a powder compact from Coriolanus filled with rat poison. At a celebration party, Coriolanus is confronted by Dean Highbottom with evidence of cheating and food theft. Threatened with public disgrace, Coriolanus joins the Peacekeepers and is sent to District 12 for 20 years. In District 12, Coriolanus reunites with Lucy Gray and continues their romantic relationship. Sejanus, forced into the Peacekeepers, plans to help rebels escape to a safe place beyond Capitol control. Coriolanus secretly informs Dr. Gall using a jabberjay. When two people overhear a rebel meeting, Coriolanus and Spruce kill them to protect their cover. Spruce is found injured and dies, while Sejanus is arrested for treason and hanged. Lucy Gray decides to escape to the north, and Coriolanus chooses to go with her, fearing his involvement in the deaths of two people in the meeting will be discovered. On the way, he finds evidence of the murders and realizes he can cover up the truth. In pursuit of Lucy Gray, he accidentally bites a snake and loses her. He disposes of the evidence in a lake, returns to the Capitol, and is admitted to the university under Dr. Gall's guidance. He is adopted by Sejanus' parents, who remain unaware of his role in their son's death. Coriolanus visits Dean Highbottom, who reveals that the Hunger Games were his idea, but intended as a theoretical experiment. Crassus took the idea to Dr. Gall, who made the games a reality. Coriolanus, fed up with Highbottom's antagonism, poisons him. This act marks the beginning of his rise to power. Coriolanus implements many of his ideas into future Hunger Games as a game maker. All evidence of the 10th Hunger Games is erased, and Lucy Gray disappears, never to be seen again.